If you've come to end my life, let's be on with it. Oh, not actually one of them, are you? Yes. Anton Crane, lead scientist here. I must apologize if my call diverted you. I may have panicked. Everything's under control now, though, truth be told. Why, one of our attackers, of course. Obviously, they were drawn here in an attempt to make off with my research. I'm not at liberty to discuss the nature of the work I'm doing here. Suffice it to say that its importance to me, to the colony, is immeasurable. More often than not, seems I'm the only one who sees the opportunity here. A ticket to the good life once my research plays out. Byzantium. Recognition, money, proper facilities. No more uninspired dolts like my associates here. And might you be the sort of person who's, not averse to risking your life, if the pay were right? Hours ago, a group of vicious malcontents fell upon us, shot up our labs and loosed our research subjects, the Raptidons. If those cretins get their hands on my research, well, they'll need not kill me. You have a point there. It most decidedly cannot make the situation any worse. All right. We were tasked with formulating a new and improved dental gel. One cannot exaggerate the benefits of good dental hygiene. May I continue? While doing research on enzymes specific to the Raptidon's digestive system, we developed an additive which we subsequently discovered to be the most effective appetite suppressant ever. Not just any diet toothpaste, the ultimate diet toothpaste. Yes, but don't kill their mother if it's avoidable. We've need of her to replenish our stocks. I think there's gas in the lab somewhere that can be used to put them out. The research is in the safe in my office. You'll have need of my code and keycard. The lab's entrance is in the side of a hill. You can't miss it if you just follow the road. You'll pass by the town's original... by the Grand Architect. Jameson. He's in the old lab. My protege. I sent him to retrieve some metabolic precursors, and I forgot him. You don't understand. He was my responsibility. All of the people stationed here are, regardless of their thinking on the matter. If he has died, too many have been lost. Too many black marks against my name. And far too much paperwork.
If this Jameson is fated to die, it'll be pointless to intervene. Then again, maybe we're fated to save him.
We are experiencing a security event, sir and/or madam. Please vacate the premises immediately and return to your domicile or designated workplace. You are? But corporate never told me they were sending a fixer. Nobody tells me nothing. I have strict orders not to talk about anything that happens in a classified area. Please remember that Auntie Cleo Pharmaceuticals is not responsible for... Roseway Lab is a highly classified... I am not allowed to disclose the... Hey.
You're underestimating the importance of the 8th back.
Blankenship, she's okay. But Lunsford has the highest rate of foot goals per game.
But if you cross-reference with the skills of the opposing team, his hand goal rate plummets.
What?
Lunsford plays worse against better teams. Blankenship plays better.
Move along.
I don't have time for this. 500 bits on the Darlings team.
Better on the spacer's my model.
You got that from numbers? Tossball is played from the heart.
Care to put your cart behind your heart?
Tossball is all about putting the ball in the goal zone.
You picked a hell of a day to visit. I'm Vaughn. Vaughn Cortez. Dr. Vaughn Cortez. But just Vaughn's fine, really. Sure, I guess. I'm not supposed to talk to... I mean, why do you ask? It was like that when we got here. I heard it had been shut down for years. But the toilet's flush and the roof doesn't leak. Much. Ask Dr. Crane. All I know is my bit, analyzing the Raptidon equivalent of hormones.
Ah, an interesting scientific endeavor if I ever heard one. Which hormones?
Mostly they're leptin analogs. Raptidons have 4 different varieties. Concentrations vary based on the season.
Byzantium's inhabitants could afford it, if no one else.
Hell if I know. There were a bunch of folks with guns and a lady yelling about wanting jobs or something. Next thing I knew, the raptidons were loose. We've been cooped up in here, I don't know, hours? Too long. I have to get back to work. What? I mean, look, I don't want to go back out there, but there's a thing I gotta do. I had to leave an experiment running at the lab. Something I've been working on a long while. Something that could really get me ahead. Know what I mean? Why? Are you heading to the lab? Because that would be... I've been extracting organic compounds from raptidons. Compounds that have, benefits.
Extracting how? No, wait, maybe I don't want to know.
In certain social situations. Personal situations. Where you might want to, enhance your charisma.
Seriously. Captain, I believe he's making enraptured. It's an aphrodisiac. Wrapped musk is the main ingredient.
What? No? I mean, yes, I'm getting the musk. With Monarch embargo, the price is sky high, but I'm not making the drug. The results are outside the margin of error. Sure, of course. Our lab's south of here. The newer lab is built for, more sensitive work. We mostly use the old lab for storage these days. Don't mention this to Anton, okay? He's kind of a tight ass about the lab. Like, squeeze coal into diamond tight. My equipment's in the lower levels, way in the back. I have a big room all to myself, dissection tables and whatnot. It should have been running this whole time. Just grab the results and bring them here. If you have a buyer. I got a contact who wants to haul the entire batch to Byzantium. Help me out, I'll cut you in for a share. I'll even pay you before I am, when you deliver to me. Great! This is really gonna save my ass.
How do you suppose that stuff's used? Do you drink it, or is it like perfume? I'm not interested, just curious. Ooh, if I had to look at those yellow walls all day, I'd make a point to sleep on the roof.
Ah, outlaws, I assume. Do me a favor and let me finish this, will you? And then make it quick, please. Oh, you aren't with the outlaws? Who are you then? Oh, well, good luck. Now, if they got the carbon in here, it's just a matter of... arson, you idiot. Just put it... of course, because I didn't... No, if I get this coming, it's got to put it in the power of 12, and of course that's we're gonna get this solved. I mean... Oh, you're still here. If you haven't already, you might speak to Anton. He can point you in the right direction. Now, have we got the carbon in here? I am Orson Shaw, Chief Behavioral Scientist. I was brought in to study the Raptidons. I was to ensure that, should a problem arise, our team is adequately equipped to deal with them. They are insatiably hungry, absolutely impossible to control in any fashion, and indeed appear to be powered entirely by hate. No amount of studying will enable us to control them, or even slightly sate their aggression. Not quite. We are now acutely aware of their weaknesses. Bullets through the head. Now, that may seem like an obvious conclusion, but believe it or not, some creatures' brains are not in their heads. Now, if we got the carbon in here, it's just a matter. What does it look like? I'm preparing a personal defense device, or trying to, anyway. Why, yes, I suppose I could. Thanks. Certainly not, but Porter and his goons are busy with the outlaws, and Anton's busy holding... No, yes, no, perhaps. I left schematics in our storage facility. As far as I know, the security commander hasn't found them yet. I admit I'd feel better were they returned to me. I found an advanced pistol when we moved here, but it's broken. I need those schematics to modify it to output superheated air. It should quite easily burn through Raptidon hides. Out the south gate. Follow the road. It'll be on the left, past the old lab. Say, you wouldn't happen to have a tube of thermal paste on you, would you? Blast. Well, good luck. I hope I see you back here in one piece.
The ventilation shaft runs from the bottom of the lab.
Think the other 16 were closed? Maybe on account of health code violations?
I don't think you're supposed to be wandering. Want to treat yourself before you go? Sure. I'm so glad you asked. Some people say the name refers to the 7... Truth is, we've been established, closed down, renamed, reestablished, and then reopened a grand total of 17 times in the last 40 years. Corporate's still deliberating over a new name. The matter remains hotly contested in committee, but we're expecting a decision within the next 5 to 7 years. Exciting times. Technically, I'm not in business at all. Roseway closed down years. Of course, if something goes wrong, like one of our guards drinking himself to an early grave, can't say I do. Anti-Cleo products satisfy all of our nutritional needs. At least they used to. My folks filled their whole pantry with all sorts of Anti-Cleo products. These days, we don't get much in the way of variety. Maybe some Tripicale. I hear it's like that all over the colony. We eat what we can get, and we don't get much. Sure, you need... Did security... I don't really know you. Roseway's... Then again, there's nothing in my contract.
Shh.
I told you, you're staying put.
You're not listening. We can stop this.
Only thing stopping them beasts is high-caliber kinetics.
If we close the vent shaft, we can contain them.
That's gotta be where Mr. Jameson is.
System.
Try me? We're not getting through.
Investigating. Security patrol.
Everyone all right?
Easy.